Is the coastline beautiful in your country? Hello, everyone. This is Stella from Kenya. Our question today is the coastline beautiful in your country? Of course. It's amazingly beautiful. I can't quite describe it. You just have to see it to believe it. It's miles and miles of white sandy beaches. And then you got these trees. The palm trees all around it, and it's clean. Except, of course, in the public beach. I mean, it's sort of clean, but it's still beautiful. And you see kids playing, and it's just like a one-stop shop. All kinds of people selling all kinds of things. You can buy clothes. You can buy food. I think you can even buy a car in the coastline. I mean, the beach is really great, and the most important thing is the weather. The weather is so fantastic. I mean, it's in the coastal part of Kenya. It's called Mombasa, so we have so many tourists. And because the climate is it's just so nice because it's not that hot. It never gets cold anyway. It's not that hot, but it's a bit humid, but it's manageable. So it's really beautiful. I can't really describe it.
Meeting the guys. Jason made a new friend. His name is Daniel. Daniel only has one arm. He lost it in a car accident as a child. Jason really enjoyed Daniel's company. He invited Daniel out with some other friends. Jason was sure the other guys would like Daniel. 2. Meet us at the restaurant, said Jason. Daniel walked into the restaurant. All the other guys stared at him. Daniel got very nervous. I hope they don't make fun of my arm. He thought he really wanted to become friends with Jason's buddies. Wow, said one of the guys. That's a really nice shirt. Daniel was relieved. He was invited along every week after that. Addicted to coffee. Daniel was addicted to coffee. He drank 2 cups in the morning and 3 in the afternoon. He can't think or do anything without coffee. His mom wanted him to stop drinking coffee. She decided to throw out all the coffee and give him milk. Daniel was so mad. Mom, I can't go to school without coffee, Daniel said. This is for your own good, his mom said. Daniel went to school. He was cranky and tired without coffee. He didn't want to talk to his friends or pay attention in class. His teachers kept waking him up. They told him to go to the nurse's office. Daniel went to the nurse and asked for coffee. She laughed at him. She said that he needed to drink less coffee, but not stop completely. She told him to drink 4 cups a day, then 3. And eventually he won't need coffee. Daniel told his mom what the nurse said. But that means I have to buy coffee again. Daniel laughed at his mom. Daniel and his mom went to the market to buy some good coffee. Daniel did what the nurse told him to do. It was much easier to drink less coffee than none at all.
Big hair. Dorothy had very curly hair. She hated it. It's too big. She always complained. Dorothy wanted to be an actress. All the actresses she knew had straight hair. It always looked perfect and smooth. Every morning, Dorothy was up at 5 a.m. She spent 2 hours straightening her hair. One morning, Dorothy had a big acting audition. She was running very late. There was no time to straighten her hair. I'm never going to get the job with this hair, she thought. She was wrong. As soon as the director saw Dorothy, she was hired. Your hair stands out so much, he said. You must love it. Of course I do, replied Dorothy. The travel agent. I want to go on a trip to China.
How long do you want to stay?
4 or 5 days.
We have a very good package tour that is for 4 days and 3 nights.
Okay. What can you tell me about it?
Well, you'll fly directly to Beijing. Your tour guide will meet you at the airport and take you to your hotel. Over the 4 days, you will do a lot of sightseeing. You will see many famous landmarks like the Summer Palace, the Forbidden City, and the Great Wall of China.
That sounds great. What sort of transport will we use to get from one place to another?
You will take a bus with your tour group.
Okay. Can I book this package tour now? There will be 5 of us going on this trip.
Sure. Go on a cruise. Are you sick of long road trips in a car? Do you find long trips in an airplane boring? Do you want to travel in a special way? You should take a cruise to all the places you would like to see. Go by cruise ship to the northeast part of the US. Go late in the year. Then you can enjoy the colors of the autumn leaves on the trees. It is a beautiful sight. Do you like to look at man-made wonders? Go on a cruise to the Panama Canal. Do you want to see icebergs? Do you want to look at seals and whales? Go on a cruise to Alaska. Wherever you may choose to go, a cruise is a great way to travel. Book a trip on a cruise ship today. You will love it.
Letters of recommendation. Claire was applying to private schools. Most private schools required letters of recommendation. Claire did not know who to ask. She felt like her teachers did not know her that well. Claire asked her teachers anyways. Some of them said yes, and some of them said no. 1 week later, Ms. Hershey gave Claire a letter of recommendation in an envelope. Claire wasn't supposed to open it, but she really wanted to know what Ms. Hershey wrote. Claire carefully tore it open and read the letter. She was disappointed. Ms. Hershey didn't write anything interesting about Claire. Ms. Hershey just wrote that Claire was a smart, nice girl. Claire couldn't get into her top schools with that letter. Claire asked her swim coach to write her a letter of recommendation. Her swim coach knew her well. The problem was that the swim coach wasn't the best writer. He did not go to college. Claire asked him to write a letter anyways. Of course, I'll write you a letter. I'll even send it to you, he said. 1 week later, Claire got an email from her swim coach. She was nervous to read what he wrote. Claire was impressed with the letter. Her swim coach was really funny, yet intelligent in the letter.
Save the turtles. Have you heard about the plan to save turtles in Mexico?
No. What is the story?
Turtles are in danger of becoming extinct around the world. Every year, thousands of turtles lay eggs on the beach. After the turtles lay their eggs in the sand, people come along and take them.
I suppose the people like eating turtle eggs?
Exactly. Turtles are beginning to stay away from certain places now. There are fewer and fewer of them left. There is a new project in Mexico to save these eggs. Then turtles will not become extinct. I think it's a very good project.
Is there anything we can do to help?
I'm going to call the Environmental Protection Hotline. They might have some information about the project to help save turtles in Mexico.
They might even have a brochure. Let's find the website on my computer. Oh, here it is. The address is www.enviro.com. There's plenty of information here.
Great! Let's see what we can do to help save turtles in Mexico.
Vegan chicken. KFC stores in the US will begin offering Beyond Chicken starting January 10th as an alternative to their traditional chicken dishes. Beyond Chicken tastes like chicken but does not contain any meat and is made from plant-based ingredients. This move comes as vegan and vegetarian diets have become very popular in recent years. KFC and Beyond Meat, a food company based in Los Angeles, are working together to provide innovative plant-based products that appeal to both meat eaters and non-meat eaters. Due to changes trends in eating habits, particularly among teens and young adults, a significant number of consumers are now opting for plant-based alternatives as they try to improve their eating habits or maintain healthy diets. The fast food giant hopes to expand its target audience, attracting customers turned off by the meat-based products. KFC started testing Beyond Fried Chicken in 2019. The tests were carried out in various locations such as Nashville, Atlanta, and Charlotte. The final test was carried out in Southern California, where the menu sold out in just 1 week. The plant-based chicken comes as grocery stores and restaurants are beginning to offer more plant-based products. Beyond Fried Chicken is prepared in common fryers. Thus, it may not be acceptable to all vegans and vegetarians. The plant-based products will be available for a limited time. Depending on how the introduction pans out, it could be available in the longer term, apart from the adoption of healthy eating habits. The market has had issues with the supply of traditional meats since the onset of the coronavirus pandemic. People are also more aware of the impact of animal-based products on the environment, and a good number are now willing to play their part to combat this situation. KFC joins other international fast food brands that are trying to appeal to vegans and vegetarians. Burger King recently started selling the Impossible Burger, and 7-Eleven has started offering soy burgers as a replacement to beef burgers. Analysts expect plant-based food options for traditional meat-based fast food products to grow significantly in the coming years.
Celebrity idol. Elliot was a huge fan of the Cooker. The Cooker was a rapper who was known for his deep voice and super fast rapping. The Cooker's real name was Theodore Cook. Elliot had tickets to his sold-out concert in San Francisco. It was the first time he would see him in person. He also had backstage tickets, so he could talk to him. Elliot drove to San Francisco with some friends to see the Cooker. They had pretty good seats. They could see his sweat. The Cooker was great live. His voice sounded the same as it did on the radio. Some singers can't sing live. The Cooker wasn't one of them. Elliot waved his hands up in the air. He closed his eyes and listened to the music. After the concert, Elliot and his friends went backstage. Elliot was so excited that he screamed when he saw the Cooker. The Cooker closed his ears. Elliot ran up to him. "I am your biggest fan. Can I have an autograph and a picture?" Elliot asked. The Cooker rolled his eyes. "Sure. I guess." Elliot noticed that the Cooker was annoyed. "You know what? Forget it. I don't want a jerk's autograph," Elliot said. He realized that some celebrities were just mean.